Natasha Denona Cranberry palette. I didn't think to get this one, but in the end I did. I got this Bloom palette, so I got this one at the same time because I thought it might look good together, but I think they're too strong together. So it's better to use this one by itself with just some lighter things on the cheeks and the lips. The only blush duo that I have from Natasha, and it's in number 15 Sheer Nude, and that's exactly what it is. It's like a neutral kind of nude like that, with this kind of yellowy orangey sheen that you can, you know, put around it or mix it with, or you know, whatever. So I will use it with this one today because I think that will be a really, you know, calming down kind of thing to have on the cheeks. And the same kind of thing on the lip, you know, something peachy, or, you know, you get what I mean. I already did a video on this one. And in some of the pictures, I do have this one on my eyes over there. And I can see that it does look pretty intense to have both of them, because this one is really dark anyways. But what I did over there too was to use this one, the red one from here, as a base for this one. So I will do the same today, but in a different way, because last time it was creasing a bit and I had to fix it and go in with translucent powder. So today I won't even think about it, I will straightly do that, and that it will stay on better. So yeah. Okay, so I will go in with this cream base, but just lightly with a fluffy brush. Last time I used it more like in an intense way to show the color kind of, but in the end, the whole video I didn't put it up, so I just put a picture on it on the new video that I did with the Bloom palette. So I will try not to interrupt this here too much, because it's rather, you know, has its own way. Yeah. So I will try and use it just, you know, lightly this time, and then probably it won't crease the way it did last time. And I won't use any other base. I think it's unnecessary for my eyelids. And it's winter, you know, it's not the hardest time of year to do makeup here. So you see, that's the color it gets from just a, you know, nice thin layer. So kind of a bluish, purpley pink, if you will. I would say so. And I will take it under the eye with a smaller brush too. You see, when I put it under the eye more concentrated, how pretty this color really is. It's like with this golden bronze sheen to it or something like that. Does it even have a peach kind of sheen? I don't know, maybe it's just a gold. But it's really pretty, this cream color. But of course, you know, I don't want to have it so intense, so that I can actually use those other colors with it. Now I will continue with this one. So I'm taking a brush like this for packing on color kind of, but it's not that stiff, you know, it's kind of soft. I will take this lighter red from here. Now these two here are pretty creamy, so you have to kind of use them in the way that you use your other eyeshadows that are this way. Like there are a few in the Tropic palette that are acting just the same way. So I'm going first in here on top of this cream base now then. It's a gorgeous, kind of warmer red like that. Taking it a little bit almost all the way around like that. Just packing for now. And then I will blend it out. And I think for the blending out I will use something of a peachy matte, which, okay, now I did it the wrong way. I did it different, so I will add it here too then. Have it here as a base as well. And have to lift up all the wrinkles and crinkles here, loose skin. Okay, so let's continue with the crease now then. So anyways, I will use around it a matte peach, probably from the Safari palette. And to blend it out with, because I don't have another blending color here, so I will use another palette, like, you know, the usual drill. Not every palette has everything you want. Yeah, simple as that. You can, of course, just blend this one out too. It probably would be pretty as well. But for me, I think it's easier if I have a peachy kind of color, since, you know, blonde hair, pinks, blue eyes. I'm first taking this Smashbox a bit smaller brush for blending. It's very soft though, so it's very nice to use it around color like this and not to disturb it too much. Like you get into the color completely and then you have the color everywhere. You can just blend around it really easily like that. See? I will use this color under the eye as well. You know, really simple. Actually, I will take with the same brush more of this color for the under eye. You know, just continue. Slightly over there, not too much. It's probably almost the same color like the cream. What did I get in my eye now? Don't want nothing in the eye. So this will be an, you know, intense red look again, as you can see already. Okay, so I grabbed the Safari palette, this one, and I'm taking, I think, a blend of this one and this one to begin with. The pink one and the lightest one from here. To go between those two. We're gonna put this now. Okay, so I'm going up here with this, around it. It's a little bit pinker than I thought, so I will probably use a little bit more orange in it. But I will start with those. I mean, seriously, you could just use something like this as well. But then you get really the pinkness out of everything, like, yeah. Which is not bad either. But I like having some kind of peachiness when I do looks like this, because it becomes really intense on my eye. So that's what I would do. So I will take this one now here, this middle color here, which is really orangey, and I will blend it, why not with the same one here, so it doesn't get so intense. So I will start with it here. Doesn't have to be strong, just a slight, you know, you see the difference already, I think, yeah, from this eye. It just gets a little bit warmer, then it's a bit easier to look at, I think, with my blue eyes. You know, like that, and also around here. Okay, so time for one of the prettiest colors in this palette, which here it looks really boring, but when you put it on, I'm happy that it's a different kind of color when you put it on. In the palette it looks like another plum, but when you put it on it's like, now of course I put this one here, but never mind, it will be on top. Anyway, it's darker and more intense like this. I have to lift up everything. Again, you see, it's more intense red plum than what you see here, like a boring, I don't know what, but I love this color. And this one can be a little bit splotchy, I feel, so, because it's a little bit creamy. It's creamier than the other one, I think. So you can see that unless I pack it on like really the same all over, it easily becomes splotchy. That's why this one made the problem when I used it last time, I think. So I fixed it and I put translucent powder over it, and then that was it. Like, that was the only thing I needed to do, but I needed to do it. Otherwise it would be like creasing and, you know, going from one place to another, moving a bit because of the creaminess, I think. But the color is awesome. Yeah, so let's forgive it. So this color you definitely need to pack on, in my opinion, to see the color that it gives, and it's awesome. And there's a lot of shine in it because of the creaminess, I think, and maybe also there's some fine shimmer, I believe. Now I'm taking the smaller one and the same darker color under the eye. So in the dip here where it usually doesn't stay on me, the color, and before I powder it I probably have to go again and fix this color up, I think, and add some more. Make sure that it looks as even as possible. So the best way is to definitely to finish up the eye and set it with a translucent powder. So that's what I did, and then it was okay. But only after I saw that there's a problem, because not with every eyeshadow, of course, you have to do that. There. Some of the eyeshadows are so powdery that you wish they were a bit creamier. So if they're creamy, you can fix it. Wow, isn't that gorgeous, gorgeous color? Now you see a difference between the warmer red and the cool tone red, or more intense, I don't know what you call this, berry kind of red with a sheen like that. I just really love those colors. This one is a re-promote, what you call them. She had it in another palette last year. It's a gorgeous champagne color. So I will use this one for the inner corner. And I want to use all of them. So I will start with the inner corner and this one. Just smaller brush like that. I hope I don't have a red now here, because then it's not going to show the real color from it. I don't think I got in here with any red. Doesn't seem like. Smaller brush. And I think now I will go for this color here. And then maybe the pink one a little bit in the middle to get a little bit of a punch of light in the middle. This one is a really pretty one too. This one that has orange and gold in it. So I will use that one here after the inner corner color, straight on like that. A little bit up like on this. Because I don't need to have anything like just pink over there. This one actually becomes really nice on the pinkish color. Because there's some pink in it, I believe. In this one. Yeah, definitely. Like that. And this one will go, of course, also here. It's time for the bright pink. And probably a clean brush. I'm just grabbing a flat brush like that. And this bright pink one here. With some silver sheen in it, I think. It's very bright. So this one goes in the next area, you know. A little bit overlapping that one. The orangey one, and up here, and a little bit further. But I don't want to cover up this one completely either, because, you know, I don't want to take it too far over there. But here I want to take it overlapping and in the middle here. Then I will grab some with my finger. Also this one, the pink one, looks like that, a bluish kind of pink with silver. And just press it here, down here, closer to the lashes. Nice. Why not? The same thing. Yeah. A stupid brush to do it with, because it's kind of stiff this way. It's meant just for packing, it's not meant for this. But can't be bothered. Just take this one. And then I used all the colors already. And you see what's going on here? Here, again, I told you this corner here, I got something in my eye and it started watering, and there, you know, the color is gone. Because my eyes are like, yeah, here it's still okay because I didn't water in this eye, but I'm watering this eye, so the minute I do that, color is gone. It's not the fault of these, of course. I mean, come on. So I'm taking a mix of those two now then to fix it. And now you really kind of have to stamp it because of the... Yeah, when it was leaking like in one stream like that, it makes like a river. So, whatever I need to clean here, I will clean. A little bit more of the darker color here. Again, that it won't start to crease on me. Stamping it in. Stamping it in. Stamping in a bit extra here too. And I think what I will do, I will take a black eyeshadow and try and blend it with this one a bit and see if I can use it as a liner. Not to make it really black, but also, you know, to get some of this one in it. Maybe that will work. So black eyeshadow from Gela, and blending it with this one if I can, with a small angle brush like that. I mean, black is fine by itself, but maybe a bit boring. So let's see if I can do something with this. Well, it's rather black, I think, but I don't know. Yeah, but I definitely need to have something black going here, otherwise it's too pink close to my eyes. See the difference? Makes it darker, but what you do? You know, I can't have it just like this. It just makes my eye look, you know what, like it needs some help. Going a little bit over it with this brush. So I will use the Bourjois black kohl pencil in ultra black and be back for the skin. Okay, so I added a foundation already. And now I want to use this MAC Hyper Foundation in the pink version. It's called Violet FX, I think. So I just put my biggest finger over there and I get out too much, but then I do like this. And then I have like a nice amount like that. And I will straightly go in with the damp sponge, I think. I will just do like that today. It's one of the safest things to do with this one because it tends to be a bit, it gets easily stuck on the skin. Exactly where you put it and then you come over it. Then you have to go over again with makeup and start to mix it up. But it's very pretty even like this by itself. Really pretty product. Both of them. Also the gold one that I have, and then there's two darker colors, I believe. Okay, so I think I do have to set it a bit. I just know my skin, so that's just the way I have to do it. I will set it a bit with this Shiseido powder, same I used on the eye shadow itself, that it won't start moving around. And you can see, I think it's working pretty well. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm setting the rest of the face a little bit as well. I did set a little bit in the middle, but I have to set here too if I want to use powder over it, I believe. Otherwise, it's just going to be sticky and get stuck to it too much. Yeah, so I will do that, even if it does take away the pretty sheen that it has, but I want to use more sheen. To begin with, I will use this one, the Duo from Natasha Denona, and I will use, I think, just a brush like this. This one is from Smashbox, the blush brush. There is color, that kind of color on it. Starting with it up here. Then I will go in with the lighter color. I think a little bit around it like this. Kind of to soften the edges because I didn't powder enough, so it became a bit splotchy, I think. They both have a little bit sheen in them, but not too much. I will take some of this one here, the Duo Glow, because it has the same colors, you know, like in the eyes. I will just take some of that with the same brush. Oh no, I will use the same brush. So some of this Duo Glow, because why not? Taking this one a little bit all over what I just did. I don't know if I can put my hair away. Still hair going in it. Then I also get a nice sheen like that. But I think here I will a little bit try and calm it down. Also, it makes it prettier when it's a little bit dampened. So for a more punchy highlight, since that is like not enough, I'm taking this pink from Dior, and why not use a brush like this time? I never use Dior highlights with this, only Natasha's. I don't know why. I will try this also. Why not? Get it a little bit in a bigger and softer area, maybe like that. Yeah, why not? On the lips, Dervish from MAC, and a little bit of Cognac from Smashbox, and a Louf from MAC in the middle to make it a bit more pink. So that one is more pink one, and Cognac is this really gorgeous bronzy kind of brown like that. So yeah, that's kind of it. And of course it's really out there because those kind of colors always are. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go with these creamier products or eyeshadows. Set it with a translucent powder. Just use the same kind of, I use just this brush that I use for the orangey color around. I just put translucent powder on it and I put pretty good amount on it, just here, like really packed it on. I let it sit a bit and then I just took it off. What was too much. So that's what I did, and yeah, hope you have a really good day. Still enjoying your colors no matter what age you are. Use all the shimmers and things that you want to on your face. I know it's a lot on my face. Like in the sun, this looks like I'm a disco ball walking around, but I don't really care because it's so much fun putting it on there. So if it's blinding you, look the other way or put sunglasses on. That's what I say. But anyways, I tried something a little bit different with my hair because I was playing around with this crimper. Maybe I told you already in the beginning. This bedhead Tiggy small crimper. So I did it, you know, here, up here in the root area, close to here, around, especially here in the back, to make some extra volume. And in the beginning it's really like poofy, and if I rough it up a bit, it will be out here, I think. So it's really working on my hair at least. And then just to try, because I kind of like the different textures in hair, so I went down with it here too, and now I think I went through it with a brush, so it doesn't look the same anymore. But I made just one row here, somewhere. It's somewhere here in this with the crimper, and I really like the texture it gives, like one like this, and then the rest is something else, even straight. I like that look when it's with different textures. Yeah, there's just something about it that I really enjoyed. And then for the rest of my hair, I'm using this Amica titanium, and you don't need to like leave it on for a long time on the hair, which I like those that you can just, you know, that it goes faster. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Use all your colors and your glitters and shimmers and sheen no matter what age you are. And yeah, I hope to see you next time.